Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to discuss some important current affairs. So here we're going to discuss what is Batagaika. So you would have heard this particular word in the recent times. So this was in news in the recent times. So it is definitely important for us from examinations point of view, especially for UPSC and other competitive exams. So let's have a look at what is this Batagaika. So it is basically a crater. So this is the first point, and second point is its location. So it is situated in Russia, and it is the world's largest 1 kilometer long permafrost crater. So we'll also discuss what is this permafrost crater. So for now, remember, it is a crater, it is situated in Russia, and it is the world's largest 1 kilometer long permafrost crater. So it is expanding at a baffling rate, and the reason for that, it is due to the thawing of the permafrost, and this has been exacerbated by the global warming. That means already it has been expanding, and this was increased by the global warming problem that we have. So here you can see the Batagaika crater. So this is what is our crater. This is how it looks like. And then here you can see the location of this Batagaika crater. So this is the permafrost thaw. So what is permafrost? So we have to also know about various terms which are in use. So what is permafrost? So it is any ground that remains completely frozen. That is at this particular temperature, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 0 degrees Celsius, or even colder than that. So if any ground remains completely frozen for at least 2 years, then we call it as a permafrost. That is, permanently it is frozen, right? So for at least 2 years, if it is completely frozen, then we call that ground as permafrost. So basically this is most common in regions with high mountains in earth's higher latitudes. So whatever higher latitudes we have, at those higher latitudes we generally see this permafrost. And whenever there are some high mountains which are present in these latitudes, higher latitudes, then in those regions mostly we can see this permafrost, right? For example, near this North Pole or some places near the South Pole, in these higher latitudes, if we have more mountainous regions, these are more prone to this permafrost. So what is permafrost made of? So we have seen what is permafrost. So now we are going to look at what it is made up of. So it has various things, like it has soil, it also has rocks, and it also has sand. So all these things are held together by ice. So within the ice, we can find soil, rocks, and also sand. So this is what is a combination of various things. So this is what is permafrost made of. And the soil and ice in permafrost, they stay frozen all year long. That means we have already seen for at least 2 years it is completely frozen. It is known as permafrost. So here you can see regarding the permafrost. So this is the stable permafrost, and here we have thawing permafrost. So this is one difference that we have. So this is more stable and this is thawing. So you can see that easily in the picture that we have over here. And within these permafrost also we have three types. So we have to also know about this, since this term is in use in the recent times. We have to know what is permafrost, what it is made up of, how it looks like, and what are the various types that we have. So here we have three important types. So the first type is continuous permafrost. So with the name itself you can know it is frozen throughout the year. So it covers large area and it remains frozen throughout the year. So in the entire year it is a continuous permafrost. Second one is discontinuous permafrost. So it is found in regions with milder climates. So it also includes patches of frozen ground, in including some unfrozen grounds, etc. That means for some within this particular area, in this area we have frozen, so some parts are unfrozen, again we have some frozen areas and unfrozen areas. So it is a combination of both frozen and unfrozen areas. So this is like a continuous one. Continuous permafrost means this entire thing is completely frozen until the in the entire year. But if we look at the discontinuous permafrost, it is a combination of patches like things like frozen, unfrozen. We have a patches of combinations that we have. So this is discontinuous permafrost. Third one is sporadic permafrost. So this type, so it basically occurs in regions where only isolated patches of frozen grounds exist, and that will be in the middle of predominantly, like we have this unfrozen ground. For example, we have this entire ground, this is unfrozen, right? But we have a patch that occurs, so we have a patch of frozen ground that occurs, so it is just a sporadic permafrost. So it is an isolated patch of frozen ground. So this is completely isolated, this is a single patch that we have within this unfrozen ground. So this is what is the difference between the various types of permafrost that we have. So continuous means this entire block is frozen. Discontinuous means we have a combination of frozen and unfrozen lands. And sporadic means within the unfrozen land we have a single frozen patch. So why does permafrost thawing occur? So why does this occur? As Earth's climate warms, the permafrost it is thawing. So as we have seen earlier, the reason for this, so why is it increasing even more? It is because of global warming problem that we have. So as the earth climate is warming, it is thawing. So what happens then? It means that ice inside the permafrost that we have, it is going to melt. So this will leave behind water and soil. So we have seen that within this permafrost we have soil, we have rocks, and we also have sand. And all these are bounded by ice. When this ice gets melted due to the global warming and other climatic reasons, this will become water. And whatever is within this, whatever the ice is holding within it, that soil, rocks, and sand, this will come out, right? This gets exposed. So this particular thawing permafrost, it will have drastic impacts on our planet. And also whoever things and people living on our planet, all of us will be affected with this thawing. And why permafrost thawing is a matter of concern. So why are we even concerned about this? So the crater, it is basically located in the Sakha Republic of Russia, and it reaches depths of up to 100 meters. And over the years, this crater, it has only expanded, and it is locally called the cave-in or mega slum by the scientists. So it is located in Russia, as we have seen. So to be exact, it is in the Sakha Republic. So if you look at the 1960s and all, after this deforestation, lot of permafrost melting has happened. So it led to the melting of the underground permafrost. So it led the land to sink. So when the permafrost, when it gets melted, whatever land we have, it began to sink because of this melting. So Russia, it is warming about 5 times faster than the rest of the world. So entire world is warming up, and if we look at Russia especially, it is getting warmed up 5 times faster than the rest of the world. So this is one more point that we have to remember. And the soil beneath the slump, it contains dangerous amounts of organic carbon. So this will be released into the atmosphere. So obviously when this ice is present, it is holding up all these things like soil, rocks, sand, and also some amounts of carbon, etc. And when it is getting melted, these things get exposed to the atmosphere, and it also contains dangerous amounts of organic carbon, and further fueling the planet's warming. So since we have global warming, this is leading to the melting of this ice, and once this ice gets melted, again we'll get some carbon which is getting exposed to the atmosphere, and because of this, again it leads to more and more warming up of the atmosphere. So it is even fueling the planet's global warming. So this is a continuous cycle, so we have to take steps against this global warming. So because of all this, as a consequence of this melting, the long frozen tundra that we have, so in Russia we have this tundra region. So this covers almost 65% of Russia's landmass. So this is also getting melted. right? Because of these permafrost thawing, this region is also getting melted. And also once this ice gets melted, organic carbon gets exposed to the atmosphere, and this is also releasing greenhouse gases like methane. So methane is also getting released. So this is basically stored in this thawed soil, which is 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. So this is even more potent. So this is 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. So when this gets released into the atmosphere, it will lead to even more warming of the atmosphere, right? So this is one more point that we have to remember. And the thawing permafrost, this causes very tangible and immediate infrastructural damage. So because of this, roadways gets buckled, houses splitting houses, and it also disrupts some pipelines. So all these are various effects of this permafrost thawing. So this is all about the Batagaika crater, and also about the permafrost, and also thawing of permafrost. We have also discussed about the various types of permafrost and also its effect. So if it gets melted, what are the various effects, this is also discussed. So hope you have liked this video. So if you have liked this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.